My favorite mistake. It was a nice, warm spring afternoon. I was going to hang out with my friends. We'll call them L and S. L was an idiot. He picked fights, stole, and generally just did stupid stuff. I met with him on the bus the previous year of school on the first day. I was sitting there thinking about how the day went. Out of nowhere I hear, "Hey man, you play GTA." I knew what GTA was, but I was unable to play it at the time. But I responded with, "Yes." Then L was going on about what his favorite character was and his favorite weapons. I really didn't care. I had just met this kid. I got off the bus and began to walk home. But it turned out we only lived a street away from each other, and so we started walking together. We talked about our day and what we were going to do later. I ended up sitting next to him on the bus every day, and we ended up becoming pretty good friends. S was cool. He rode my bus as well. S and I became friends through the bus and another friend. He was cool, just an average dude. S texted me and asked if I want to hang out. So I said sure. I had around $30 in my wallet. I met S at the park by our houses. We talked about video games and sports for a while. Then, out of nowhere, L comes out of the bushes and greets us. S and I were both shocked. L just appeared out of thin air. "Where are you guys going?" L asked. 7-Eleven, I responded. "Can I come with?" "Yeah, sure." Little did I know those words would have started one of the best/worst days of my life. We talked for about half an hour. Then we decided to leave and go to 7-Eleven. We took a weird way and ended up in a back alley with dirt roads. Then L wanted to freestyle rap, so S begins beatboxing. And then L started going off. He rapped about things that I'm not allowed to talk about here, but it was very funny. I recorded the whole incident. After his little rap concert, we continued our journey. We finally made it to 7-Eleven. It was around 4 and it was starting to get a bit dark outside. We all entered the store extremely hungry and longing for food or candy of some type. The only other customer in the store was a really tall trucker. I'm talking around 6'5" with a big beard. S and I grabbed what we wanted. I got a bag of Sour Patch Kids and he got some gummy worms. S and I paid for our goods, and we were waiting outside of the store for L. A few minutes pass and we hear some yelling. Then, we see L bolt out of the door holding a bag of hot chips and a Monster energy drink. He's also being chased by the trucker. He runs past us yelling, "Come on guys, let's go." But S and I acted like we didn't know him. And the trucker ran past us, out of sight. S and I began to walk home. Then we see the trucker down the road in front of us. Out of nowhere, L jumps out of a bush and yells. The trucker runs over and tries to retrieve the stuff that L stole, and he did. He grabbed them out of the bush. Then L raised his hands and tried to fight the trucker. A 5'6" middle schooler trying to fight a 6'5" trucker who weightlifted. The trucker just turned around and left. S and I continued to act like we didn't know L. L got mad and ran off. S and I went back home because it was getting dark. Then L